Lobo fans. Welcome back inside the Lobo Lounge. I'm your host, Robert Portnoy. Today, the head coach for track and field and cross country at UNM, Joe Franklin, is with us. Joe, how you doing, man?
I'm well. Very, very good. Lots of coffee today.
Lots of coffee and lots of monotony, right? I mean, it's
yes,
8.5 weeks now, the same day. Are you in Groundhog Day right now?
I am, and my wife and I noticed it's the first time in 8.5 weeks we've actually been together for 8.5 weeks.
What have you found out about your wife? What have you learned about your wife that you didn't know?
She works all the time. She works from home, and she works all the time. She's go, go, go. So that's why I'm in the kitchen and she's in her office.
Imagine that, a guy as high energy as you with a wife who's got the same energy level. No surprise there. Joe Franklin, the head coach for Lobo Track and Field and Cross Country, is with us. You're supposed to be getting your team ready for fall cross country, Joe. Are we going to have cross country?
I sure hope so. I always tell our kids when they're looking at, when they're asking questions, pay attention to what college football is doing. Once college football goes, everything else will follow. Luckily for us, we're an outdoor sport, so we're not in a confined space. So once football, either NFL or college football, starts picking up steam, then I think we'll go.
Take us back to March. We're talking 2 months ago now, and you guys are getting ready for the biggest meet of the season, the NCAA Track and Field Championships at the Convention Center, and just the emotions and the events of that week leading up to its cancellation.
You know, it was a lot of work from our whole university, Brandon Kendricks, Rich Cerrone, Laura Bowerman, on from the ticketing to the marketing people. And on the Tuesday before the meet was on Friday and Saturday, the Utah Jazz basketball player tested for COVID. That's when we started to change things. We started to get all these little things we had to do, from hand sanitizers to changing the way the banquet was. And literally from that Tuesday at about 2:30 p.m. to Wednesday at about 6 p.m., it was changing by the hour. Literally by the hour. The meet was going on, but we had to make all these changes. Then Wednesday, NBA basketball canceled their season. And then the clock just started ticking. How much time do we have left? Can we get the meet in time to have a championship? And that was Wednesday evening, and then by Thursday at 2:30, it was done. And, you know, after basketball canceled, after NBA basketball canceled, the stress went away. There was nothing you could do. You weren't preparing for anything. It was just a matter of time till it got canceled.
So how have you stayed connected with your student athletes? I know you were broken for them to have their chance to compete for a title ended, and for the athletes from all around the world who are here in Albuquerque. But you're trying to stay connected through Zoom meetings just like this. You've got athletes literally all over the world.
Yeah, we do a lot of texting, FaceTime calls. Our kids are Zoomed out. They're Zoom zombies at this point. So and they've been literally online for hours a day now with professors, because professors are making sure that they want to get their content to their students. And so we just keep texting. We'll start ramping up the conversations more here, probably in the next 2 to 3 weeks, just getting kids going. Our season is very long. So even though it's a negative in that there's no competitions, we see it as a positive that you get a mental break. So all students and coaches and administrators need a break, and this is a good time to reset.
What are the types of workouts that you want your cross-country runners getting into right now? I mean, we think of them being these distance monsters, these cardio kings and queens, but what type of variety do you put into their workouts to get them ready for the season?
We're not doing anything special. We just want kids to be consistent. We want their graph to look like this and not like this. When you have big peaks and valleys, you have a big risk for injuries. So we want little ups and downs. So if you need to take a break every now and then, take a break. Again, it's a long season. Our men and women are super driven. They want to be very good, not only on the NCAA stage, but on the international stage. So it's more just keeping connection and, sending a 2 or 3 word text every now and then, ask them how they are, if they need anything. And again, we won't start getting specific things until probably mid-July.
Final question, and you've talked about this a little bit. What about this part of it, with the monotony, being zoomed out, those types of things? You're a tremendous coach. What have you given them from a psychological and a mental, emotional standpoint to just help them, through this and keep them from having those valleys get too low?
Just try to have fun. We are luckily for the kids that are still in Albuquerque and in New Mexico, we have the best training location in the world. You're not dealing with a nor'easter right now that's getting snow on the East Coast. You're dealing with 75 degrees, and there's literally not a cloud in the sky today. So find beauty in the sunshine and find beauty in outdoors, and just try to stay as happy as you can be in these times that are very challenging.
Well, we appreciate your time, Joe. You and yours stay safe and healthy. And thanks for being with us in the Lobo Lounge. And man, we hope your runners are back at it come the fall.
Us too. Take care, guys.
Joe Franklin, track and field coach, cross-country coach for the University of New Mexico. Till next time in the Lobo Lounge, so long and go Lobos.